Welcome back, everyone. It is me, Patrick, here once again with another unboxing here for you. This time we are going to... Well, first let's start off with just giving some housekeeping things. For those of you who are asking if I'm going to, or if you're wondering if I'm going to unbox the graphics card and the motherboard before I do the live build, I've decided that I am not going to do that. And the reason why is because those are pretty sensitive components, and because I want to be ESD safe on this, and I don't want to ruin the components before I put them in the build. So those components I will not be unboxing. The same kind of thing kind of holds true for the processor, the memory, and the solid state card. Those are exposed components, and as I said, I don't want to risk anything happening to them before I put them in the computer. So I will be unboxing those the day of the build, which, for those of you who don't know, is going to be this Saturday, the 22nd. And it should be sometime around, I'm thinking about 11 a.m. Or 12 o'clock, so that we can get that up and going. Because for those of you who don't know, once you install the components, that's the easy part. The hard part is going to be downloading all of the drivers and getting everything up and ready. So hopefully Saturday, late morning, early afternoon, I'll get that live build up and going. So make sure that you do subscribe so that you can catch that live build. But for now, I am joined by...
You're introducing me.
Well, that's because nobody wants to hear you. But and the microphone's all the way over here. They're not going to hear you. But I'm joined by the little tyrant over here, and so she's just going to basically sit in the corner because she doesn't want to contribute anything to this build. No, you said that you did not want to do anything.
Okay, so?
You just wanted to sit in here, and that's all you're going to do. So you go sit down in the corner and color.
Color?
Yes, you're going to color.
I'm not coloring.
Yes, because you're a little baby. That's all you go sit down and color.
No.
Yeah, and what were you using? You're using construction paper like a little baby.
It
yes.
was premium project paper.
Oh, sure it was.
It was.
Anyway, so let me get the... here it is. So this is what we're going to go ahead and unbox, because as I said, this is not any sensitive components, but we have the our wonderful AIO. For those of you who don't know what an AIO is, basically a liquid cooler. This one, again, is a Corsair product. As I said, we're trying to keep everything kind of Corsair built. Funny story about this one is that... What? Why are you in a... Go, get out of here.
Say, go away, boy. You bother me.
Funny story thing about this one, I did order this on Amazon, and we had went to Best Buy later in the day after I had already placed the order on Amazon, and this Best Buy that we go to never have this cooler, but that day they did. And so, word of advice, if you guys do go out to like Micro Center or anything like that, make sure that you they have everything first before you start ordering online, because you never know. You'll go to an electronics store, and lo and behold, they'll have the product that you're looking for. So a little bit of advice on that before we go. But fortunately, I was able to cancel that order and get it. But yeah, just a little bit of advice. So I'm going to turn on this light over here. And I know, apologies for the glare. I know I'm getting the glare from this light. I'm getting glare from that light. But since this has plastic over it, that should go away as soon as I take the plastic off. So we're going to go ahead and start by taking the plastic off. Got my trusty knife over here. You what? You are a joke. But not a funny joke. That's the thing.
I was going to say, I guess you could say it's pretty cool.
Well, that was already... I was gonna say that. That was my joke, and you don't know how to... God, you have no timing. Anyway, so this is the cooler here, and again, I'm sure... Sammy, check to see if it does look better on camera now that we have the plastic off. I'm pretty sure it does. So she's gonna try to make herself useful. Does it look not as glary? Okay. So as you see over here, again, it's a pretty simple box. Nothing too fancy on the outside. All yellow here. Super chilled is what it says over here on the side. And you can see I did go for the 360 fan. So these are three 120 millimeter fans. I did not opt to go for the LCD screen, and there's a reason for that, which. Hey everyone, Future Patrick here. Something that I forgot to mention about this particular cooler is that you can upgrade the CPU block later on to the LCD version if you so choose. It is an upgrade kit available from Corsair for $89.99. So if that's something that you want to do later on down the road, that option is available to you. I will go over later on in one of the other as I'm doing the build and stuff like that. But this one is the one that's compatible with LGA 1700. Because the older model of this, the one that kind of has Corsair, it doesn't have this design on the front. The older model is not compatible. Well, it is compatible, but you have to buy a separate part for it from Corsair. I didn't want to deal with that, so I opted to go with the upgraded model that is compatible with the LGA 1700 socket. As you see, it is IQ compatible, much just like all of Corsair's things. And so that's the front right over here. Over on the side, focus is going to be really crazy on that, but again, not much on the side over there. And for those of you who love all of the the different languages and all the crazy stuff that's on there, you can pause this and read this if you want to. I'm not going to go over all these things. But yeah, as you see here, this comes with the actual radiator itself, 3 fans, and looks like it's copper plate. I don't know if this comes with thermal paste, but I did buy extra thermal paste just in case, so I do have that on hand. And low noise fan, so that's pretty cool there. And really nothing on the back. Actually, there is kind of something on the back over there. As you see, what the container has, all the 3 fans, the radiator, not the LCD screen, but the little light up screen, documentation, all the nuts and washers that you need, the control board, and all of the different mounting brackets that you'll need. So that's and you can see here it says all the different sockets that it is compatible with, and that socket 1700 right over there is what so if you are getting this for, also let's just say you're building an AM4 or an AM5 build from AMD, this is compatible with that as well. So if you got one of those boards, it is compatible with those. No need for any additional hardware from Corsair. But let's go ahead and get this open. We're gonna go over here. And we'll pop this open. All right. Now, the other reason why I didn't go with the LCD screen, I did read a lot of reviews and stuff that did say that after time, they did error out after so much use, and there wasn't really a fix from it from Corsair on why people were getting like the yellow triangle on the LCD screen. So that's one of the reasons why I opted not to go with that one. But as I said, I do have something special planned for this build that should kind of cover the base on that. But as you see here, when you open the box, we have our safety and compliance warning, like as we get with all of our different components. And you know what we do with this? We just toss it. All right. I'm going to save the radiator for last, so we'll see what comes out easiest. Actually, the radiator is connected right there. So let's start with the fans. So as you see here, we got 3 fans. I'm going to put these off to the side.
Hey, you got some fans.
Oh, ha. Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here. We also have right over here on the side our mount disc. This child, she's adopting my humor, and I don't know if I like it or not. We do have some of the little accessories over here on the side. So, I'll show these in just a little bit. We'll put I have no room to put stuff. There we go. All right, and then I think, yeah, here is the IQ controller. This will go in the back of the computer over here. Now, the case I do have a 5000D case. It has a smaller version of this. I'll check to see if maybe we can swap that out for this one so that we can kind of eliminate some of the extra stuff that's in there. But yeah, that'll all come on the build on Saturday. So make sure you're tuned in for that. So we'll put that off to the side. And then I think that's all else that's left. So we'll go ahead. I don't want to pull by the tube because I don't want to pinch anything like that. And then we'll take this out. I don't think there's anything. Oh, there is something else in there. Looks like these are all the screws. Yeah, man. Yeah, so a big bag of screws right over there for all the different mounting options. And I think that's it. So we'll put this down here. Toss that over there. All right. We'll save this guy for last, so I'll put this over here. And again, this is just a bag of screws. Not really much to talk about with a bag of screws. We'll just put that over there. And so as I said, we've got all of the different mounting options that we have. So again, this looks like right here, Intel hardware is what it has. So you can see the little bags in there. We have Intel 2011, Intel 11.5X, and Intel 1700 right over here. So this will work with my processor which is the 12700K. Yes, the 12700K is the processor that I went with. These are some plates, which I will open those here in just a bit. And again, looks like TR4 retention. So this is like the retention brackets that go on the back. And then here is your AMD hardware. So again, if you have an AMD processor, you can get either the AM4 or the AM5 software that's compatible with that. So so there's that right over here. And then a little Allen wrench right over there for you as well. Yeah, so we'll come back to those in just a second. And as I said, we've got our Commander Pro, which again, this is where all the fans plug into, as well as the RGB headers. That way you don't have, if you don't have enough space on your motherboard, this kind of takes up only one USB header on the board itself. And as I said, the case that I got also comes with a smaller version of this, but we'll see if we can work this into our build so that we don't have to have like 10,000 of these to have all the different fans that we'll have. And yes, we're probably going to have an RGB vomit type of computer. So for those of you who probably don't like RGB, you probably won't like my build, but to each his own. There's nothing. I like it because I like to change the lights every now and then. But again, that's personal preference. But to each his own. But yeah, I think the last thing we'll pull over is, and I'm only open one of these, so I don't think there's any need to open all three of these yet. But I'll go ahead and open one of these fans here. As you see, these are your standard fans that pretty much come with Corsair. These are the exact same fans that are actually in the case that I bought, and so these will mount depending on how I put this in the computer. You know, they'll mount either here or they'll mount on the other side, and it looks like we've got a little Corsair logo here on the side. I was debating whether or not I wanted to go with Corsair fans or if I wanted to go with the Lee Uni Infinity fans. I know that those fans are a little bit better because they kind of attach to one another so that you don't have all these different cables running everywhere. But I kind of wanted to keep everything simple and just go with a single color scheme. I didn't want to have multiple software to run it, so I opted to just go with the Corsair. But I know that it's going to get annoying just to run all these cables, and it's going to be a cable management nightmare. But you know what? I'm willing to deal with that. If you don't know about Corsair fans, know that there is a difference between each side. So as you see, this one is very clear. There's nothing covering the LGB or the plastic here. But on the other side, we do have these little grates. This is to signify the input and the output. So if you don't know, this actually is the intake. So the air is going in this way, and this is the outtake. On most other fans as well, you'll see arrows, much like here, which will also tell you the orientation of the airflow. So this arrow is going that way, which does notate that the air is going to go this way. And it does have an arrow going this way, letting you know that the fan is spinning in that direction once it's on. But that's pretty much it for the fan. There's not much that goes to them. Again, aside from the Corsair logo here on the side, there's not much. And these are the AF Elite. If you can see, it's real tiny print over here in this corner. That's the model of the fans that come with this AIO. The other thing that comes with this are these two plates, which fit in on the actual block itself. So we have this kind of standard one, which is clear, which looks very nice and has plastic that I am very tempted to peel off right now, but I'm not going to do that because I want to keep these guys looking really nice until the day of the build. So we'll put that right back in there so that there's no temptation to peel that plastic off right now. And then we have this other darker one, which I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to go with. I'll probably either go, I don't know. Sammy, what do you think? Should I go with the dark plastic one, or should I go with the clear plastic one? Which I actually think there's probably another one on the actual. So I think this comes with 3. So let's see. So we'll put this back in so that we don't have no temptations to peel the plastic. And then we'll move on to the actual cooler itself. So as you see here, we have our big radiator, and I'll take this out of the plastic here just so you guys can see. And yeah, nice little reflective Corsair logo here on the side of it. It should be on both sides. Let's see if it's on both sides. Yep, on both sides. So we have that nice little Corsair logo. Very sturdy. You know, it's all made of all metal. I don't want to touch the actual grills because I don't want to mess up any of the airflow over there. Nothing on this side over here. And then there's some product information on that as well. And yes, so there's the third plate, which is already installed on the block, which we'll pull that off over here. We'll move these plastic bits over here. So yeah, that plastic plate is already installed on the block. And we'll see if we can get this over here. Now, again, so this already comes with thermal paste. I don't know how I feel about this. So to me, this doesn't seem like this is enough thermal paste. I probably, you know what? Go ahead and comment down below in the comments. Do you think I should leave the thermal paste as is, or should I clean this off with you know, some isopropyl alcohol and just start fresh and put put my own thermal paste on there? What do you guys, or should I leave the thermal paste on there and add more? Like what? So go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think I should do when I add this to the CPU. And let me know, you know, it's a good idea to clean it, add my own, because to let you know, I'll be using Thermal Grizzly thermal paste. So if any of you have any qualms about that, please let me know. But yeah, so comment either you want me to leave it as is, if you want me to clean this off and put my own thermal paste, or should I just leave this on and add more thermal paste? So go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think. But it's an all copper head right over here. So it's a copper plate that goes through here. And I believe that this is just your standard, I think it's called R-Strix or whatever. There's like a specific pump that everybody licenses out. So I think this is just kind of your standard pump that everybody uses. But then you have your the block here. So I don't know if I should leave this because this will match, you know, the case and a whole bunch. So we'll try it out. You know, we'll see if maybe we'll try different looks and see which one looks best. But we have our cable that goes to our RGB headers. I think this will go and plug into the thing that's in the back. So this won't need to plug in to the USB header on the board, so this will probably all go back to the Commander Pro. And again, I don't want to take off this plastic because since there's the thermal paste on there, I don't want to mess that up. But again, comment down below what you think I should do with those over here. But I think for now, this is, like I said, that's pretty much it. That's there's not much to this. You know, I don't want to kind of blow smoke up anybody right now, but that's pretty much all there is to this, is just these different components. And all the different things that are going to come into the box. Again, I just wanted to do some touch base and let you guys know that the unboxing is, or not, the live build is coming this Saturday. So please tune into that. Let me know what you think I should do with the block here, or if you have any other suggestions on the build. If you want to see things, just let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. But I'll go ahead and call this here. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me on this unboxing video. I hope you found this very informative, and I hope you enjoyed. Again, comment any comments or questions you have down below. Let me know what you guys think. But until then, just let me know what you. And this little demon child wants to come and sneak up on me again.
Hi again.
Yeah, well, I'm saying goodbye. You don't have to say hi. But anyway. But again, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, and comment down below on anything that you guys want to talk about. But I will catch all of you later. Thanks for coming, and GG, y'all.